Hello everyone, and welcome back to their Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition Let's Play video. And this is part 163 of my Let's Play series. And as you can see today, we're going to be finally doing some more work on the living room side of my house to get started with today. So I did mention in the last video that we were going to do some work on the kitchen and the living room, essentially finishing them up in its entirety. However, I'm thinking of doing something a little bit different for this video. I'm pushing back the kitchen and the living room for the next video. And that is because what I have in store today is going to be much more interesting. What that is going to be and what... Excuse me? At which? Huh. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I think what happened is I ended up... I got rid of the dirt on this thing again. I swear, mobs just keep coming up from these areas. Like, constantly. Okay, that's still there still, so that's good. There's a sheep stuck down there. So there's actually going to be something very special going into this spot. So, as you guys know, I have been really struggling to figure out ideas of what to put here, and I finally figured it out. So, I'm thinking I'm actually going to put a T-Rex fossil here. So I'm essentially going to create an entire T-Rex dinosaur, the whole thing from head to toe, but in fossilized form. So I figured that would be a very nice addition to this area. And obviously this whole wall is going to be open because you'll be able to see it from the hallway into the library as well as the living room. And this was suggested by Umar Unlimited, so be sure to go check out his channel. That'll be linked down below in the description. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So I do have a few materials ready that I am going to use for this project. Okay, so here's the materials I managed to collect for this build. So you can see I have all these roofs that I managed to collect from the wall, so that ended up being quite a bit. As you can tell, I have 25 bone block here. So that is the primary material for this. This is obviously a fossil, so bones have to be incorporated somewhat. I'm also going to incorporate some quartz as well, so I did manage to get some quartz off camera for this project. And I also managed to find some nether quartz lingering in my chest, so I don't even know why I didn't decide to create that yet, but we're going to go and craft that, even though it's only 3 pieces anyway, and I do have one piece left over, but that's fine. Before I get started, the bone blocks are just ridiculously expensive. I mean, 1 bone gets you 3 bone meal, but you have to get 9 bone meal for a single bone block. So as you can see, I have to craft, or I have to use 3 bones, as you can see. And then once I do that, I have to go over to a crafting table, of course, to create the actual bone block. So let's go and do that real quick. And as you can see, here's our bone block. So I was only able to create 1 with that. So luckily I did actually have quite a bit of bones left over in my chest at my house. So that was good. But God, it was expensive and it did use up a lot of my bones. But I still have 31 remaining, so that's fine. Where is the skeleton at? This is really starting to irritate me. It's just hitting me. Oh my God. Okay, sure. That skeleton is in a really bad place. Oh my God. It is gonna kill me. Okay. Luckily, it did not kill me because that would have been very annoying if it did. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this. So I have a complete build of how I want this to look in Bedrock Edition, and I have that open right next to me for reference, so that way I can take a look at it. So this is, I kind of got some inspiration from various tutorials out there on how to do this, and I also incorporated my own design into this as well, because I've never built a fossilized dinosaur or anything like that ever before in Minecraft. So this is definitely a first for me. So this will definitely be very interesting to see how this is going to play out here. But I think it's going to look pretty good in the end, so I don't have doubts in myself. Because, I mean, the finished product in the Bedrock Edition that I have next to me opened up looks pretty good, honestly. So, yeah, we're going to get right into this here. So we're going to get started by placing down a few blocks down on the glass layer here. So we're going to start right around the middle, I'd say. And we're going to start with a slab and a bone block. And then right on top of this bone block, we're going to place a stair, and then we're going to place yet another bone block behind this, and then another stair on top of that. So now we have this structure made, and then I'm going to place a bone block here, and then an upside down stair. And then on top of this upside down stair, I'm going to place a regular stair. Now we're going to go create more. So I went ahead and just created 8 stairs, because I know I'm going to end up using up them all eventually. So an upside down stair is going to be there, and well, because it's nighttime, we're going to have to deal with a bunch of mobs here. It's going to be very annoying, but that's okay, I guess. Might as well get some mob loot in the process. 2 bone blocks will be stacked on top of this, and then we need another upside down stair here. So quite a lot of stairs, and I may not actually use all these stairs, because it's honestly a lot. So there's the first leg done, And now let's go move on to the other one. So the other one is going to start off with a bone block kind of out from here, and then a slab, and then a stair, an upside down stair, and then a bone block right on top of this. And then we'll have a few more upside down stairs. Actually, I'm not going to have a stair on this side. I'm going to do a stair back over here, and then there's going to be another bone block on top of that with another stair, just like that. It's kind of like some scaffolding material. So we'll stack up here, and I'll go up here and I'll place my bone block right on top, place 2 bone blocks down. I actually want it to be in line with that, so we're going to have to bring it over one more somehow. Another bone block, and then we'll just go ahead and slab over, stack up, and now we're good. So now I have to create even more slabs, and oh, here comes a zombie. A zombie child just came out of nowhere. Pretty sure that thing just spawned, or came out of the entrance, I guess. Wow, this is just ridiculous. So let's go and place down some slabs right here on top, and then we'll place one right in front. And this is where the head's gonna start. So we gotta make the neck first, however. So let's go and make the neck real quick, and then we'll get to the head. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started by placing down a full block here. Wow, that is not what I wanted to do. That is completely incorrect. So I wanted to place a full block here so I can get the bone blocks on its side, and then I want to place another bone block here, and then on the end of this bone block there's going to be an additional 2, just like this, and then beneath or above this there's going to be some more blocks. So it's scaffold up with the dirt, and then there's going to be a full block right here and a slab behind it, just like that. And then in front of this block is going to be yet another slab, and then the actual head is going to start right here. And then I'm going to place another bone block here, and then this is where the actual head's going to start. So we're going to place 2 blocks out just like that. We're going to have to break away this layer too, actually, so we have room for all this. That spider's trying its best trying to get me, but it can't. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into the head. Now I'm going to have to go over here, so I'm going to have to place down some dirt scaffolding on this side. Oh, wow, I completely missed. Kind of expected that to happen, though. Before I do this, though, I want to go and create some more slabs. Alright, now we're back on the scaffolding, so let's go ahead and continue. Now, this side is going to have a bone block that comes out, and then there's going to be a bone block here as well. So this is going to be the last bone block, although there are a few that I can probably replace here and there, so that's fine with another block. Once I get the finalized design completed. There's going to be a slab right there, and then a slab right there. Then I'm going to have to make the eyes here, so a stair here and a stair here. Then I'm going to have to make more stairs. So let's go do that real quick. I also made a shovel as well to help myself destroy all of the stair here because it would take forever if I use my hand to get rid of all this. Alright, let's get these eyes done. So now I'm going to place blocks right on the roof here. Hopefully I can accomplish that, which I just did. Because I was really struggling there for a second. Alright, let's get these things in quick before mobs start coming out. A skeleton already was trying to push me off, so I need to get done with this as fast as I possibly can. Oh, lovely. I see mobs down there. I just saw a zombie walk by. Yes. Okay, I was getting worried there for a second. We got the top part of the head completed. So now let's go ahead and get the mouth done, and we will start moving on to the tail. Now, for the mouth, behind this all, there's going to be a few quartz stairs. Let's go and place those down. There's definitely another stair that I can break away from this somewhere. Yeah, definitely that one for sure. So we'll go ahead and place this down here. Now we have enough for that. Then I'm going to place down some slabs along the edges here. So I'm going to probably try my best not to place any in the corners like that. So that way I can physically get all of this over. So let's grab that one slab that I dropped and place it down right there. And then these 2 slabs are going to come out, and there's going to be another 3 layer on the front, and that'll conclude all of this. So there are a few slabs that I can remove on the floor, like this one here in the middle. Definitely do not need that one there for sure. This one will go right up at the top of this block, just like that for added detail. And I don't think I'm going to have any slabs on the actual main portion of this build. Now, well, the 2 slabs on here are completely fine, but like, let's see here. Which ones are definitely not needed? Like these 2 right here, is that even on the other side? It is. Okay. Alright, so I definitely don't need that slab right here. So let's go ahead and place this down here. So I'm out by 1, 2, 3, 4. I need an additional 5 slabs to finish this out. Then of course I also need to do the tail as well, which I'm down to 2 quartz blocks. But we can at least start the physical process of building it here. So because I already have an upside down stair right there, I think I might just keep it like that. And then I'll replace one of the stairs right there. keeping consistency with everything. And now I think we can just put the other stair on this side, and then I'll start with a quartz here and a quartz there to get things started. Then of course the tail will come off of this, and it'll be a bunch of bone blocks, and it'll kind of curve into the living room. So I think that'll be a very interesting design. But as you can see, we pretty much were able to complete it. So I think this honestly looks pretty good. And honestly, once the tail goes in, it's going to look much better. But this definitely looks pretty good as it is already. I'm pretty impressed with this. So I think this was a great addition to this small area in between both rooms. And thank you so much to Umar Unlimited for suggesting this idea, because I don't think I would have ever thought of this. So again, go subscribe to his channel, and his link will be down in the description. Now, what brings up the question is, what am I going to do on this side? Because this side is, well, equally as difficult to think of an area as well. Now, it's obviously not going to be another dinosaur fossil because, well, like I said, I don't want to do the same thing on this side. So what I'm thinking instead is to wall this off eventually, or keep it open so I have more space for what I want to do in here, and eventually create the idea that I had before. And I believe that was kind of like a sculpture in a way. So it kind of is in the same like family in a way as a fossil, because I mean it is kind of a sculpture. I guess it's not a sculpture at all, but it's still kind of like a statue kind of thing. But it's going to be something completely different. However, though, it does need to fit into the confines of this area, because I am not going to be breaking away the kitchen wall to make way for this. The kitchen is going to be completely enclosed and separated from every other room. So that's why I want to keep this wall completely intact. And I also don't want to mess with the roof in here either, because the roof, I want it to keep it at that level. The living room, I'm way more flexible with how the roof is going to end up being, and because the roof is now so high to accommodate for this fossil here, that I'm thinking of just taking these stairs, bringing them up at an angle until they reach this point right here, or the andesite level of the roof, and then just cap everything off with quartz, just like how I've already been doing. However, I think this section of course is going to stay, but I'm going to break away this front row right here, so that way I can make do for these stairs to begin going up at an angle, because it's also going to do that on this side as well. So that is what I plan to do for all this. I do have a few stairs with me right now, so I can start by demonstrating that a bit. And then in the next video, like I've already mentioned at the beginning of this, the kitchen and living room will be fully done in the next video. And off camera, I'll finish the fossil as well. But, oh god, I'm getting myself chills looking down that hall because I saw a creeper. Where is that creeper? Oh, it's all the way at the end of my kitchen. Okay, good. I thought it saw me for a second, but we're good. We're good. Whew, deep breath. I really hope to God it does not see me. Because that would be devastating if it somehow blew up and messed up all of this and my fossil work. I have to try to precisely place, there we go, and that wasn't really precise. I had to place a spruce plank there. Oh, okay, good, it fell off. I was getting worried there for a second. Hopefully I can get this right. I did, and then, ooh, can we actually get this right? Ooh, I don't know. I don't even know if I can reach up that far. No, I'm going to have to pile up to get that one. So, oh, this will be much easier, though. Okay, there we go. And then this whole row of spruce is going to be gone. So this will not exist anymore either. God, those mobs are going ridiculous down in the basement because they see me up here. It's 3 zombies now in a cluster. I don't want them to kill me, but it's 3 zombies. They won't kill me. That's easy to defeat. What I'm really worried about is surprise creepers coming out of nowhere and killing me and ruining my progress that I made. That's not good. The creeper is completely gone. That just makes me even more scared because I'm scared that the creeper went somewhere. I don't think it did just because I don't see it, but must have despawned, I guess. I'm just being paranoid. But I really do not want a creeper ruining this. I also want to place some torches on this as well, just to add some light for sure to this, because it's going to look really, really good once it's done. It basically is done. It's like 80% complete. But anyways, guys, that's going to go ahead and conclude it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and the autosaves are going to happen as well. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.